Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast. It's been a brutal couple of hours for our adventurers, but with some evidence of Arizona ahead, can our bedraggled heroes find her before their undoing?
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? 1 beer or two, I'll drink to you.
So yeah, you attempt. There's no magic that's involved in this, and as a result, because science is better than magic, as Penny has said before,
It is.
does not do a thing. Everyone make saving throws. And I mean everyone. Texas has advantage. Maryland has advantage.
I'm right in front.
Yeah. As always, you're just looking to beat a 15. If you beat a 15, you only take 3 points of steam damage. If you didn't, you take 7.
I beat a 15.
Yeah.
You had advantage. How'd you do,
I laugh
Tex?
in the face of this fake dragon.
How'd you do, Tex?
What? No, we're not talking about that.
You had advantage and everything.
Oh, I sure did.
You were down the stairs.
You peeked your face out right at the right moment. Like,
Yeah, he had to be there to get the benefit of the 12 hit points, but then he's like, oh no. Blah. The steam goes 30 feet down the stairs, so it's...
Sure does.
Yeah, it's not good. Anyway, you're now over the thing on the other side. It's just a little hallway.
Cool. Can I stab the dragon from behind?
You can definitely attempt to do that. Would you like to do that with your turn? Go ahead. Stab it from behind.
I am going to climb up the tail of it, so I'm like right
Sure.
behind its head, and
Yep.
I'm going to thrust my sword downwards right through its neck and then give it a good wiggle back and forth to try and dislodge the head from the rest of the body. Come on, sword. Hiya. 19.
That's a hit. Roll your damage.
Whoa.
What are you up to now, Penny?
Penny's thinking that there's something mechanical if it's not magical, because it's obviously not a living creature.
Or you didn't do well enough on your Dispel Magic check.
Penny doesn't think she does bad at things.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's going to move to try to and investigate more kind of the back, try to sneak up behind it and see what's going on the inside.
Adding my sneak attack. Sneak, sneak. Come on, pow. Aren't I allowed to sneak attack this?
Nice.
Okay. I was like,
There's other issues at play. So she's going to try to move in behind and investigate this thing because she's confused by the dragon.
How'd you do for damage?
19.
Awesome. Tons of damage. Bam! Big flake of stone cuts off the back of this creature. So what are you going to do about the science?
She wants to figure out the science. She wants to understand.
Sounds great. You have 6 seconds.
I'd like to do perception check on it.
You would like to perceive what?
What the frick is going on with it? She's confused because it's it's not a living creature and it's not magical.
Yeah.
So there's she thinks there's something mechanical inside.
What active thing are you doing in the moment right now?
Is there a hole anywhere from where people have been attacking the dragon? You could see inside. Is there any way to do
What are you doing?
I want to look inside. I think there's somebody inside making steam. I think there's a little dwarf in there going, wah!
I love your little conjecture.
There's a little gnome. I want to look inside the dragon.
So you run up and stick your head in the mouth of the dragon?
No, because that'll mean death.
So you're trying to get the effect of that without
Yes.
having to put yourself at risk.
Can go for an eye or something, maybe?
You run over to the eye. You're right in the face of the dragon. There's room right there because Florida Man's on one side of it. You're right now right
Okay.
up in front of it. What are you doing?
Go bang on the eye to get it out. Bang, bang.
I love it.
Because it's made out of stone. I must be able to put a hole in it so I can see inside.
All
Where
right,
is the
you wanna
steam coming from?
See inside. Well, steam's
Yes.
coming from the mouth.
Yeah, but it's
Very
not coming from
clear.
the eye.
No.
So
All right, you make an attack, and you can also make your silly perception check as well.
Okay.
Trying to perceive something strange.
I pulled out my miner's pick.
All right, you pull out your miner's pick and you smash it. All right. You don't even have to roll. It glances off the eye and does 0 damage whatsoever. You realize, because it's a magical construct, that unless you're doing some sort of element of magical damage, it will do nothing to this creature. What did you get on your perception check?
Over 20. 22.
22. There is a track behind this creature, or you look down and you can see this track that the creature is upon. That's all. That's what you get. Nothing inside it. You didn't really get inside the creature. So.
I told you shouldn't have stepped
All
in the thing.
No. Moving on. Tex.
Does me standing on the sigil do anything?
Nope.
I guess I'll move back up.
All right, you run back up. Guys, that did nothing. And you do what?
And I still can't see behind it.
Well, you'd have to get, it's right at the top of the stairs, angled down towards you. So you'd have to do some sort of climb check to get over the creature to get around it. You vaguely think Maryland has done so, but Maryland climbed over it while you were facing the other way. All of you are soaking wet from scalding hot water too. Just as an ad, everything is slippery and slick, and it's very hard for you to climb back up the stairs. But because you're a ranger and you can never give you your favored terrain, let's just say slippery stairs are favored terrain for you, and you don't have to worry about the difficulty check to climb back up.
Nice.
Just add that to the terrain. What is your favorite terrain type anyway? Swamp, jungle, something like that?
Underdark.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that.
Slightly fungal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So slippery stairs added to that. Continuing.
I'm going to use one of my features. I'm gonna
I
use-
love how I told everyone this was going to be a jungle dungeon adventure, and he picked Underdark as his favorite
You
terrain.
never know.
It's so funny. What is your favorite monster to fight too?
Fae.
Well, you could have totally taken out Dasa's Oats then. That's fine. Moving on.
You can use Hunter's Sense on
Okay.
the dragon.
Yeah.
What that does is, as an action, I learn vulnerabilities, immunities, and resistances of a target I see within 60 feet. Is it protected from divination magic?
It is not.
Cool.
You would like to know what its immunities are?
Immunities, vulnerabilities, and resistances.
No vulnerabilities. It is immune to poison, psychic, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks. Or it is also immune to charmed, exhaustion, frightened, paralyzed, petrified, poison. And it has magic resistance. It has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Damn.
Cool.
There you go. That is what you've learned. Is that a bonus action? Was that your full action?
That is a full act. That is an action. not a
Cool.
bonus action.
All right. What are you up to this time now there, Alabama?
Well, apparently nothing, because it's gonna block everything I want to do. Stupid.
Can you stab it with a
Make
sword?
your weapon magic.
Use a magic weapon.
Is my Triceratops dagger magic?
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna stab it with
Okay,
my
go ahead.
Triceratops.
Yeah, make your check. Make your own attack. Need to beat a 17.
No, why?
What'd you roll? Oh no. I'm pretty sure that you now have to roll a check to make sure that the Triceratops dagger doesn't break.
No.
Because it has that terrible handle to it, right? So, yeah, make another check. If you roll a nat 1, yeah. If you roll another nat 1, you break the dagger.
No! I didn't even touch them. That's not even my fault.
There you go.
Wow.
I'm just gonna go home now, Aaron. You have to find a way to airdrie.
Oh, I'm so sad. Do you want to do the description of what happens?
No.
You don't want to be the one to... Does anybody want to take over that description?
Yes.
Okay.
Mainly because I wanted to destroy the Triceratops dagger in real life.
Wow.
I love it. Go for it.
All right, so you pull it out and you're like, I'm going to stab the stone dragon. And how you pull it out of the sheath, it doesn't even get out of the sheath fully before it bends weird. There was a hairline fracture. And by the I'm going to stab, it cracks in half and falls apart. So it's just the little the tang and the blade that falls to the ground.
Your weapon has suffered a catastrophic failure in the test. Please surrender your weapon and leave the forge.
Aww.
Have you watched Forged with Fire? Oh, dang it. If you watched Forged with Fire, then you would have got it.
It's funny.
Anyway, so the blade of the weapon is still there. It's still magical. It just does not have a handle for you to use. So if you can figure out how to add a handle to it again, you could continue to use it. But it does a d4 of damage to you.
I'm rolling that?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You can roll a d4.
Of course. Why not? Why wouldn't it be a 4? That makes the most sense.
I mean, you already got a 1 in 400 by rolling 2 nat 1s in a row.
Welcome to the club.
D&D
Is that supposed to
sucks.
make me feel lucky?
I think it should, because I've seen you roll 2 nat 20s in a row, right? Now you're just getting the opposite of that.
This isn't the first time this has happened.
No, it's not.
I did 3 once.
But that die is gone. I don't know where it went.
I don't know either, and I don't care.
It's not, that negativity is not allowed in your
Oh,
life.
you know what's so funny? Savannah in the Tavern Tales Junior group, she rolls a lot of nat 1s as well, and she uses those dice too.
Interesting.
I'll just swap them out. Would that be better? Would that make you happy?
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Because you normally roll really well.
It's true.
Normally, the dice have not been... All right, well, we've got terrible dice being terrible to everyone. But guess what? Thanks to Texas Walker, everyone roll a Constitution saving throw again. But you're all close enough to Florida Man to not have to worry about it.
I'm behind the dragon
That's fair. You don't have to roll.
because I would die.
Then yes, you have to roll. I want to see
Yeah,
it.
you should
No,
have
it's
done
fine.
it.
I did less well.
How did you do? Did you beat a 15?
No.
If you beat a 15, you take 3 points of damage. If you didn't, you take 7. How's everybody doing?
Meh.
I took 7.
I took 3.
Good job, Texas.
I have things I need to do. So whenever my turn is, I have things.
I'm super
I'm
excited
excited.
for them. It breathes this 4th time, and then there is a grinding sound, and the thing starts rolling backwards into the wall. Do you wish to continue to ride it backwards, or are you going to make a dexterity saving throw to leap free?
Am I going to get crushed by the wall / trapped inside?
You have no idea. It just
Only
starts
one way to
moving
find out.
backwards on you.
Like moving back into the wall where it came from?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to jump off then.
All right, then make a dexterity saving throw to get out of the way.
Okay.
I'm assuming it was 4 because we stepped on the plate 4 times.
Yeah.
Maybe we should listen next time I say don't touch the thing.
Wouldn't have mattered. You failed the save as well, and you also triggered it.
No, I did this.
I know you did.
But I did a good shimmy.
Ooh, you didn't have to touch it. You just had to cross it.
Oh, bitch. That's fair.
Dexterity saving?
You play that on your non-flute. Yay, nice.
Oh,
you get
yeah.
totally out of the way. You want to describe that or no?
Yeah. So as soon as it starts moving,
Yeah.
I just like use my hands to like push, do a spring top off.
How do you do that with your sword? Your sword's currently in both hands.
Oh, good point.
Ooh, no.
Oh, I use my sword. I totally
Okay.
use my sword with me.
What do you do?
So I like move my hands to the top of the pommel.
Yeah.
And I like spring up, holding the sword with me, and I do like a awesome power pose and land on the ground like a superhero, holding my sword down.
And then because the ground is slick, you slide out and you wind up on your butt, but you still looked cool doing it.
Yeah.
All right. The dragon, stony thingy, rolls back towards the thing. Would anyone like to make final attacks against it?
I was going to make my weapon a magic weapon to actually do some damage. What's the chances that it's going to come out again? I don't know. Whack-a-mole. I'll try again. Cast magic weapon,
Oh my god. Okay.
which I've like never done.
No.
I know. I touch my longsword and I whisper to it and say, Kinajaja, add some sparkle.
I got you. It glows with daylight, shining light, and you rain two blows down
give me
upon
that
it.
Florida sunshine.
It's a bonus action to cast magic weapon, right?
Yeah.
So you get your two attacks. You do that, all of your attacks with advantage and all the other beautiful stuff that you normally get. Are you putting divine smites into it too, or no?
Sure.
Holy moly. What are you doing, Penny?
She's done.
You're done. Okay, just sits down.
Yeah.
Goes over and sits next to
Yeah,
Marilyn Jane.
both hit. So
No crits?
no crits.
Okay. What are you up to, Tex?
Tex is also done.
Okay.
But he's going to pick up the blade of the Triceratops dagger because he has an idea.
Oh, yeah?
Aw.
Yeah.
And then he's going to spend a white gem.
Yes.
And, well, you can describe that in a moment. Alabama, what are you up to?
Well, it's kind of awkward because I was going to walk over to Tex and ask him if he could fix my dagger.
Oh, so you're looked to go do that, but he's already stooping down to pick it up.
Yep.
What are you thinking right now? I normally don't ask that question, but I kind of want it right now. Hey,
Love, I like it.
Bromancing happen.
Yeah.
like family.
Yeah.
Oh, Paige is all glassy-eyed.
Yeah, because it was very upsetting to me. I finally used that stupid dagger and it was useless.
I'm sorry, friend.
So Alabama starts walking over to Tex with the intention, and he sees him start picking it up, and he's like, I never thought you liked me. Nope, that's the wrong voice.
That was Vistrad almost.
Oh,
Yeah, that was weird.
Vistrad is always this sort of level of emotionality, though, so it makes perfect sense.
I never thought you liked me. This is probably the biggest gesture you could have ever made. And just know, when I find your sister, I'm going to make her the happiest woman in the world, and I'm going to treasure this moment forever.
That was beautiful, beautiful moments. I love it. What are you doing, Texas Walker?
So Tex is looking at the Triceratops blade, and then he looks over back at Alabama. He says, we're family. And this dagger, it's not its time yet. It's going to be good as new.
And Alabama is going to offer assistance if he needs it, or just be near.
Give me the white gem and tell me the story from your little child.
Oh, God.
So that you don't have to make a roll.
Well,
Because remember how bad you are at painting.
I don't think this... No, actually, this kid's
Just
probably...
dip it in there. Be like,
Just dips it in. Here's the hilt.
I mean, yeah.
So I know how it is going to get fixed. So what Tex does is he takes out all the paint, and then he takes the one end, not the stabby end, but the non-stabby end, and he dips it in each container of paint, and it makes a beautiful handle that is much stronger than the last one. It has a +1 to durability.
But he's a kid, so he doesn't know that that's not a thing. And he's in the bar for some reason.
Remember, he's not a child. He's got a squeaky voice.
Can I have another apple juice?
Could I clarify? Did you only dip the top of it and not attach it to the sword?
So it's got a full tang. And what that means is that the blade goes into the handle all the way to the back of it. And the handle that you had broke off, did a d4 of damage to you. Should have removed the magical qualities, but whatever, I don't care. In this instance, I like the fact that it did a d4 damage to you. Oh, it would have been d4 +1 because it's magical. And so now you're going to dip it and do all the things. What does it look like in the end?
Because what was the handle before? Was it just like a standard?
It was a Triceratops.
Very impractical.
Super practical. It's
No,
awesome.
it like
I'll show
wrapped around my hand. It was great.
Yeah.
The horns
Really?
held the here and the...
you. Yep, I'll show you.
So now it is. It's a rainbow handle.
Cool.
And it kind of shines and shimmers in any sort of light that it hits, like a prism.
Happy
I love
Pride
it.
Month.
Yep. Does not look like a Triceratops at all now. It's got a proper, nice shaped hilt. You probably smoothed the paint around and whatnot. Love it. It's great. How much damage did you do with 4 attacks against this thing?
52.
Jeez.
And so no crits or anything like that.
No,
And did you use how many divine smites?
only one.
Oh, okay.
I'd only rolled 2 extra d8s before, so that was actually a level 1. I rolled 3 this time, so it was a lot more.
Cool. Well, you have smashed it up real good, but it's still functional as it retreats back into the wall.
Boo.
Because it has 178 hit points, and you've only done like 100 points of
Yeah.
damage between Stabby McStabber with the plant sword and other Stabby McStabber.
I tried.
Yeah, we gave it a good effort. I mean, you gave it a lot better of an effort, but
Yeah, I did like 70 something.
yeah, I did like 30 something.
Almost
The
80.
wall closes up, and you know that that is now like a door there. Little edges of it. You can see the bottom, you can see the top, you can see the crack where the door swings open. But try as you might, there is no way to open that door without probably spending an hour or more with pickaxes and crowbars trying to pry that door open. But behind you, so the stairs came up here, dragon came out in front of you. The corridor opens an extra 10 feet, so it's only like 20 feet wide, and the corridor then passes to your right behind you, the same direction as the stairs came up. You go that way, away to the west.
Cool.
So you went up the stairs, turned right 180 degrees, and there's the corridor extending almost an equal distance to the corridor that you walked down. So you walked down the corridor, turned to the left, went up the stairs. Now you turn to your right and you'll go back.
Towards it.
Yeah, but you're on the second level. So it extends like 60 feet down. Doesn't seem to be any traps or tricks or anything like that because you just made it way past this terrible stone dragon that has breathed horrible steam. But the whole place is humid, hot, and you're all soaking wet from all this steam that has been blown and sprayed at you. What would the party like to do?
This does not seem like a really cool place to lay our heads. Cool in the sense that it's hot.
I agree. I like a cool place to sleep. This is too hot.
I would third that.
Is there somewhere?
Tex is busy painting.
And giggling.
Is that what we hear from Tex as he's like dipping the handle? Like,
Laugh so we don't hear.
How much paint do I use?
Ooh.
I don't know, 2 cubic feet.
I'm going to try to figure out a way I can like jam the door shut.
With what?
I don't know. I was looking around for stone or something or...
No, it doesn't seem to be anything like that. You chipped off a bunch of flakes from this dragon. There's pieces of it, but you're pretty sure that however those doors open would smash whatever rocks you put in the way of it. If you took your crowbar, you could lock it up and it would never open ever again. Or if you took the immovable rod and locked it in place, it would never open again as well. Those 2 things occur to you.
Not touching my rod.
That one was also sexual.
Can we find a place to sleep? I hurt, kind of. Not as bad as I did, but
We could just heal you and then keep going. I could heal you so we could keep going.
I mean, we could do that too.
Yeah. Why don't I do that?
what does this room look like? You said it was a
Corridor.
corridor, so it's just 20 feet wide this time instead of 10 feet?
10 feet wide.
Oh, I thought you said 20 feet.
Right, but the thing opened up 20 feet because of the stairs.
Oh, got it.
Corridor.
Okay.
And you're like a little
So like the
10
landing.
foot by 20 foot
Yeah.
area, and then the corridor extends back.
Cool. Is there another sigil in these set of stairs? I'm going to guess there is. I'm going to guess we're going to get steam dragoned all the way up. Fuck.
Could you imagine?
Got to run really fast so that way we beat it before it triggers, if that's possible.
Dragon only breathes down the stairs. Tracks go only down the stairs. It can't turn or anything else.
No. I know.
And-
I'm just like, because we're at more stairs now, aren't we?
No, it's a straight corridor.
Oh, sorry.
hallway.
I thought I was going, diddy.
No, you're already at the top.
Cool.
Off in distance. All right, you head down the corridor, you turn to the right, and opens up into a 10-foot corridor that extends another 30 feet.
Jeez.
You make your way slowly and carefully. There are no traps or anything like that. And you open up onto a T intersection. To the right, there is a set of double doors 15 feet away from you. And to the left, it opens up on a long corridor down 25 feet. It opens up into a larger area. You think, based on your continual flame torches and the other lights, the daylight is still glowing on the magic weapon of Florida Man because it hasn't died off yet. So beautiful, brilliant light everywhere. And at the western end, so to the left of the corridor, is a pile of golden coins heaped on the floor. And on top of the gold rests a skull missing its lower jaw. In the right eye socket, a black spider has made a home. Several bones are piled with the coins, and the hilt of a broken sword thrusts up from the mass.
That seems like a trap. Do not touch the gold. And that's hard because I want it, but do not touch it. Cool.
I don't know, make a perception check.
I was just going to start.
Piles of gold.
You can
are
make
generally...
assumptions all you want. I'm going to
Yeah,
tell you
I'm-
whether or not anything you just said is possibly viable true. All of you can make perception checks.
I was already going to start just piling stuff into the Pikachu backpack. So
How'd you do, Tex? What are you going to do? Oh, okay. Well, I want to make sure we get perceptions first out of the way. Okay. Did anybody beat a 15?
Yes.
Yes.
So 3 people beat a 15. Cool. You spy that there seems to be some sort of yellowish powder on the gold coins. Definitely gold coins there. But there's some sort of yellowish powder on them. For the people who have succeeded, though, do any of you have proficiency with nature?
No.
All right, just looks like some yellow powder is on this gold.
I has nature, but I know good at perceiving.
You
So,
didn't
like-
see the yellow powder.
Damn it.
like faux popcorn butter.
Yeah.
Lick it.
So you walk, you turn to the left, you've seen this, you move a little bit closer, but you're still like
I'm like
15,
pulling
20
out
feet
the
away.
Pikachu backpack and I'm like, what is that stuff?
Cool. You are right up next to
Yeah.
it. Anybody else with Florida Man moving up to investigate it further or
I mean,
help
I
dump
have
gold
learned
into it?
that there
Or-
are spores. Sorry.
Florida Man is up there with the Pikachu backpack open, and right next to them is anybody else close to Florida Man or to investigate or help dump gold into the Pikachu backpack.
There have been like things like spores and other things that have like tried to kill us in this temple shrine place. Anybody know of anything that like comes in powdered buttered form?
Don't touch it. I don't know 100% what it is, but I know yellow typically equals bad.
But it is weird. That spider is not like that spider's moving around on it just fine.
Like, is there a way to wash this gold, like launder the money?
Do we?
I just asking.
Create a new track for this steam dragon, bring it all the way over, and then make the steam dragon come out and steam the gold.
I could just like find out where the water canister part of the
Do
steam dragon
we
is.
need any more gold, really, at this point?
Who doesn't need more gold, Marilyn, Jane?
Is it worth death?
I'm just like, if we can figure it out, we should like take the gold. That's all I'm saying.
We can't fit this much gold into our backpack anyways.
You don't know that.
There's going to be more gold probably along the way. That's not going to potentially kill us.
For once, I kind of agree with her.
Do not touch the gold, please.
It's probably not worth it.
Make persuasion checks
Okay.
based on whatever difficulty Marie Claire wants to have for this.
Or how difficult are you going to be?
16.
I mean, I'm not touching it now.
How'd you do, Penny?
Not good, 8.
Yeah, so there you go. Whatever you want to do then.
I mean, I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to die, but it's just more like we should just like has anyone been keeping a map of this place? We should just mark this off in case we ever get a way to like clean gold from death powder.
I do have a diary that I haven't been putting anything in, but it's in a language I don't know.
You have a diary in a language that you
What?
don't know.
Somebody else's diary.
Yeah. Okay, that's just confusing. Like,
Is there anything else in this room besides this pile of gold?
Good question. Doesn't seem to be much. There's some destroyed stuff. There's some footprints in the dust. And make a perception check.
ooh.
Nat 20.
So there are 2 areas where, normally there's like a rough hewn look sandstone to this dungeon's walls so far. 2 areas that are 30 inches, 2.5 feet by 6 feet that are smooth stone.
Baby doors.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm going to walk up to these smoother sections and start investigating and see if they push in anywhere or if there's any kind of an indent process that happens or any kind of track.
Do you say anything?
This seems smoother than everything else. Possibly an entrance.
All right, everybody's aware of this going on now, and you all can check.
Baby doors.
What are you, Barbosa from Pirates of the Caribbean?
Baby doors. You just wanted me to say it in character. Now I have reason.
There be pirates. All right.
The code is really more of a guideline.
Can you do a character in that voice, please, sometime?
That would be really fun.
Please play a pirate. All right. Friend, describe for me how this one door opens.
The reason why they're smooth is because they actually push back behind the wall and then they rub. So it sets back and then it slides, and this constant sliding action is what's polished the door.
Cool. I love it.
Yeah. So,
All right.
yeah, that's it.
You open the door up. It's the one that's set against the far wall, turns abruptly, and goes back along the wall you just were walking along. And it curls around that back wall.
Oh, okay. So it's like a back.
There's a corridor along there, yes. Extends like 50, 60 feet beyond the range of your continual flame torch.
Ooh.
Proceed along there cautiously, or do you want to investigate the other secret door?
I'm going to go and try and open the other secret door.
How does the other secret door open, Paige?
Like elevator doors?
Okay.
Ooh.
Done.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.